Dear students, myself Dr. Mallikarjun S. Biradar, Assistant Professor in Mathematics, Government First Grade College, Basavakalyan. The 58th session of Graph Theory 2, the title of the topic is Directed Path in a Directed Graphs. So, directed path in a directed graphs. So, what is that concept? What kind of path is considered as directed path in the directed graphs? We will see in detail, and we will see some other concepts based on the directed path. So what is the directed path? Let me consider that one. We find that there is no close relationship between the lengths of the paths in graphs and directed paths in diagrams. Once again, let me recall. We find that there is no close relationship between the lengths of the paths in the diagrams. Length of the path is nothing but the number of occurrences of edges in a graph or in a path is called the length of the path. And similarly, there is no any close relationship between the directed paths also in diagrams. But the chromatic number is related to the directed paths in the diagram. What is the chromatic number? Minimum number of colors required to color the graph. What do you mean by coloring of a graph? That already we have discussed in detail in the colorability topic. The minimum number of colors required to color a graph in such a way that no two adjacent vertices have the same color. So that is the chromatic number of the graph. Okay, so here xi is the chromatic number of the digraph. We are considering xi is the chromatic number of the digraph. The digraph contains a directed path of length xi minus 1. What they are saying? The digraph contains a directed path of length xi minus 1. So this is the relation. This is the relation. Okay, so there is no much more results based on the length of the path, but here it has been considered as if xi is the chromatic number of the digraph, then the digraph contains a directed path of length xi minus 1. Now we will discuss what is the Hamiltonian path. Of course, the Hamiltonian path in case of undirected graphs, there is a spanning path containing all vertices of the graph. Spanning path means containing all vertices of the graph. Here we are discussing directed Hamiltonian path. A directed path, which is also called as a cycle in a digraph D, is called a directed Hamiltonian path if it contains all the vertices. That is the concept of a Hamiltonian graph. Hamiltonian graph, it implies it must contain all vertices. Eulerian graph, it must contain all edges. That is the difference between Eulerian and Hamiltonian. In case of Eulerian, one edge is traced exactly once. In case of Hamiltonian, one vertex is traced exactly once. So there should be a spanning cycle, or you can say spanning path in case of directed graphs. Okay, so such a path is called Hamiltonian path. So now we will define what is the Hamiltonian digraph. There, if G contains a Hamiltonian cycle, then that graph is called Hamiltonian graph. Here, how to define a Hamiltonian digraph? A digraph is called a Hamiltonian digraph if it contains all the vertices. Very simple concept. A digraph is called a Hamiltonian digraph if it contains all the vertices. Okay, so paired comparisons. We usually come across situations where we have the rank, so we need to assign the rank. So usually we come across situations where we have to rank the objects in a set according to some features. This can be done easily when the numerical values of the characteristics or features could be given to the objects. When numerical values could not be assigned, the ranking is difficult. However, ranking or preference could be made by comparing two at a time. So this is how we used to compare. So we can say compared paired comparisons. Okay. Two items are taken at a time and find which is preferred over the other. Where A is preferred over B, we draw a directed edge connecting A to B. If A is preferred over B, then we draw a directed edge connecting A to B. So this is shown as below. So one arrow mark A to B. So what you can say, if there is an edge A to B, so from A towards B, what you can say, A is preferred over B. So like that, if you consider, the directed edges are shown between two objects belonging to every pair. There are n into n minus 1 by 2, that is nC2 pairs when n objects are in the set. Definitely, when there are n objects, how many combinations we can make considering 2 at a time? So nC2 pairs when n objects are in the set. We find the results in all these pairs. Okay, so the experimenter ranks n objects if possible. Sometimes it is possible and sometimes it may not be possible. So such directed graphs are called preference graphs or orientations or tournaments. So this is the idea behind the tournaments. Before going for tournaments, we have given this idea. So to understand what we have discussed so far, consider the pairing of three objects. Three objects, say A, B, C. Then how many combinations? 2 at a time if we consider. So there will be 3 C2 pairs. So you can say 3 pairs, namely AB, BC, AC. In each pair, there are 2 possible preferences. Therefore, in all we get 2 to the power 3, that is 8 directed graphs or preference graphs. It is possible to rank the 3 objects in same, or you can say in some cases the 8 possible directed graphs are given as shown below. Okay, so let us think of those 8 possibilities. These are the 8 possibilities. Okay, so you can see G1, G2, G3, like that we have given up to G8. So you can see the preferences. In the first one, A to B, B to C, C to A. The second one, B to A and B to C, A to C. The third one, A to B and C to B, C to A. So like that you will get 8 types. Okay, if you are considering a tournament between 3 teams, it will help you. Okay. In the digraphs, if you observe the digraphs G2, G3, G4, G5, G6, G7, it is possible to rank them. Okay. In the preference digraphs G1 and G8, it is not possible to rank. The rankings corresponding to G2, G3 up to G7 are given below. Okay. So now you can see BAC, CAB, ACB, BCA, ABC, CBA. Here we also observe that directed path corresponding to preferences is a Hamiltonian path, and this path is not closed. So the directed Hamiltonian path of length 2 exists in these cases. Okay, so there will be a Hamiltonian path of length 2 exists. If you observe the diagrams other than the first and the last, so in between, if you observe, you will get a Hamiltonian path of length 2. So this is one, sorry, which one? Amongst the G2, G3, G7. Okay. So 1, 2, yes. Like this. So like this. So you will observe. So you will get a Hamiltonian path, and this path is not closed, of course. The directed Hamiltonian paths of length 2 definitely exist in such cases. So if there are n points, so now we took one example with 3 objects. In general, if you consider there are n points, we get n C2 pairs, and the directed graph is the complete graph Kn. Every edge is having any one of the 2 possible directions. This orientation is called a tournament. So in the next session, we are going to discuss about the tournaments in detail. The number of all such possible directed graphs are 2 to the power, I think, n. Is it? No, nc2. 2 to the power nc2. So the problem of ranking the objects is difficult in a given graph which is obtained from the experiment. So in this session, what is the directed Hamiltonian path that we have discussed, and of course Hamiltonian digraph we have discussed, and paired comparisons that we have discussed with an example considering 3 objects. So there are 8 possibilities we got. In general, if you consider with n objects, then there will be nc2. So like that, the preference graphs or orientations or tournaments we will get. Okay, so this we have discussed in this session. So these are the reference books. If you want, you can refer any one of the books. All these are all very useful books, of course. The Graph Theory by Frank Harari is a most popular book, of course. You can refer any other books. But in Graph Theory by Professor V.R. Kulde, the directed graphs is not mentioned, but the basic ideas of graphs up to 3 units for the 5th as well as for the 6th semester, complete 5th semester topics, and up to 3 units of the 6th semester you will get in this book. And you can refer a first course in graph theory by S.A. Chaudham, and you can refer a graph theory by Professor U.S. Upadhyaya. Okay. With this, we conclude this session. Thank you.